Day continues here on One News Now. I'm Jess De Los Santos. Cinema operators are rolling up their sleeves for the scheduled reopening of movie theaters starting tomorrow. Now, JC Cosico is reporting live from Green Hills in San Juan City to give us an update. JC, how are things looking there?
Jess, preps are on full swing as several cinemas will resume operations tomorrow. This comes almost a month after Metro Manila downgraded to Alert Level 3, which allowed the reopening of movie theaters. Cinemas will accommodate up to 50% capacity, but only for fully vaxxed individuals. In this mall in Quezon City, ribbons have been installed on seats to ensure physical distancing. Safety markers are also put inside and outside the cinema. The same goes for this mall in San Juan City, where markers are installed in ticket booths. Thermal scanners were also installed in the entrance. Operators assured moviegoers have nothing to worry about in terms of protocol implementation. Officials are also expecting an influx of visitors in cinemas who they said surely missed a big screen viewing experience. Just among the expected films to be screened tomorrow are A Quiet Place Part 2 and Dune, and officials also assured that there will be no ticket increase in the prices so far. Jess.
Okay, just a quick follow-up there, JC. We do know that minors have now been allowed to enter commercial establishments. Question is, will kids be allowed to enter the cinemas?
Jess, we asked that question to mall officials, and they said that only fully vaccinated individuals will be allowed to enter cinema. So as long as these minors are already fully vaccinated, they will be allowed to enter. Recall that the government has recently allowed or began the rollout of COVID-19 jabs to the pediatric population. Jess.
All right, thank you very much for those updates. JC Cosico reporting live from San Juan City. Now, the National Task Force to End Local Communist Armed Conflict, or NTF-ELCAC, may be facing a hefty budget cut for 2022. The Senate Finance Committee slashed the proposed budget for the attached agency from 28 billion pesos to just 4 billion pesos. Panel Chairman Senator Sonny Angara said the budget for NTF-ELCAC had been realigned to programs for COVID-19 response. He said the Anti-Insurgency Task Force did not provide a report on how they spent their budget this year. Senators will tackle the proposed 5 trillion peso national budget for 2022 in the plenary starting tomorrow.
We cannot make a judgment really if the program has been a success or not because we've not received very little information on the actual projects. Kasi ang sinasabi, dinownload na yung pondo. The DBM tells us, binigay na nila yung pondo sa mga barangay or the mga municipalities or provinces kasi nga LGU-based yan, no? Local government-based. And yun ang inaantay namin. Asa na yung mga reports on the projects?
Presidential aspirant and Senator Manny Pacquiao has changed his tone over the issue of reviving death penalty. In an interview with One Balita Pilipinas, Pacquiao acknowledged that there are still problems in the country's judicial system. Because of this, Pacquiao says he is worried that there may be innocent people put to the death row. The senator has since pushed for capital punishment for heinous crimes such as drug trafficking.
Ang problema dito sa bansa natin, nakikita ko yung sistema ng judiciary natin ay kulang sa budget, wala masyadong suporta, kaya medyo alanganin pa masyado sa panahon na ito. Hindi pa ito ang tama dahil hindi pa maayos ang ating gobyerno.
Davao City Mayor Sara Duterte has withdrawn her re-election bid. Sara said on Facebook that his brother, Vice Mayor Baste Duterte, will replace her in the mayoral race. Baste earlier withdrew his candidacy for Davao City Vice Mayor. Now, Mayor Sara has previously turned down calls for her to run as president in 2022. Although there have been speculations that she may run as a substitute, the deadline for which is on November 15. Now, more stories after this short break. Keep it here with us on One News. You're still watching One News Now. I'm Jess De Los Santos. The Agriculture Department says the sector may not be able to reach the target 2% growth this year. This as the sector reels from the aftermath of several typhoons and the lingering effects of the African swine fever. The DA says the impact of their farm assistance and other interventions may be felt by the first quarter of next year at the earliest. The DA is now revising its growth outlook this year to 1%. Now, the Health Department reports more than 1,400 new COVID-19 cases today. This brings the country's total infections to 2,806,000. Some 30,500 are still considered active. 46 more patients died of the disease overnight, pushing the death toll to 44,500. Total recoveries are now at 2,731,000 as 2,900 new survivors were logged in the past 24 hours. Out of the 30,700 tests conducted, 5.4% have tested positive for COVID-19. Here's a quick look at today's other top stories. Another group has joined the plea to cancel the presidential bid of former Senator Bongbong Marcos. The group filed a petition to intervene in an earlier complaint filed by 6 civic leaders to the COMELEC. Meanwhile, the petition to cancel Bongbong Marcos' COC has been raffled off to COMELEC's 2nd Division, composed of Commissioners Socorro Inting and Antonio Co. Jr. Davao City Vice Mayor Sara Duterte has withdrawn his candidacy for re-election for 2022. The presidential son did not state his reason for pulling back, but he has nominated attorney Melchor Kitain Jr. as his replacement. And the Philippine economy posts a 7.1% growth in the third quarter this year. This is higher than what most economists predicted, but is slower quarter on quarter due to reimposed lockdowns last August. NEDA Secretary Carl Kendrick Chua says the country is well on track to hit or even exceed this year's growth target range of 4 to 5%. For more updates, visit News 5, The Philippine Star, and Business World online. Visit our website, onenews.ph, for more in-depth analysis. You can also catch One News on the Signal Play app. Register for a free account now at www.signalplay.com and stream One News live anytime, anywhere. Mask on, wash hands, and stay safe. Philippines, I'm Jess De Los Santos, and we are One News.